Hello, welcome to Wardog Podcast. God damn it. Stop that.
Hello.
This is already starting off on the best foot it possibly could be.
Yep. We're half an hour late. One of us is MIA as usual, and that'd be Dylan.
And one of us wishes we would do this earlier.
And one of us wishes we would do this earlier. And also we have a guest, as you've probably already seen, who is Bailey.
Hello.
Hey, MountainLake. Hello, Bailey.
AKA also Golden Flake in chat, because that...
Yeah.
Golden Flake chat.
There are
Chat
a lot of names.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't lean on your chair like that. For the love of God.
Dat chair fart.
Most loud.
Many loud. Much, sir. Why, you know. Okay, we're getting this out of here now. And, I figure we should just start the podcast strong with what have we been playing? Because that's starting strong, I guess. What?
Same as always, except for Vindictus is new.
Yeah, Vindictus.
Yep. A lot of us have been diving into the world of Vindictus.
Yep.
And I've only played it for like an hour or two, and it's already glitching out and being a shitty game.
Yep. So before we go on rants about that, we should probably let Coco go, since maybe.
Wait, what was the question? I wasn't paying attention.
The same
The
question,
same question we always ask at the start of every podcast.
What have I been
How are we
playing?
going to take over the world, you know?
Oh, okay. Well, first we have to get rid of them ISIS. I mean... No,
Them ISIS?
But they got the
ISIS.
hookup!
ISIS.
No, I've been playing Warframe and
What's
Trackmania.
Warframe? I've never heard of that game.
It's a game.
Or friend.
And Trackmania 2 Stadium, which I played with Bailey the other day, and she might get so that Kenny and her can play. Kenny and her and I.
I also have the game, thank you for noticing.
And Secco, do you? Oh, you do. Hey, look at that.
Sweet.
And then
I'm actually
and
quite good at
then-
the game.
and
Not second
and,
racing.
and then I honestly tried to make Vindictus work. And so I've downloaded it for the last time. If I cannot make it start on its own without me having to do any extra crap, then I'll give it another chance. But if it won't start, sucks for it. I'm never supporting Nexon again.
Okay. But if it doesn't start, don't immediately dismiss it and just uninstall it right away, because I might have a workaround that will work.
I'm not gonna try and fiddle with DirectX settings to make it work.
It's not a DirectX setting or anything.
So what he's trying to say is he's going to act like it didn't work so that he doesn't have to play it.
Pretty much. But no, like, it's a really easy solution that works for Nexon games sometimes, and I don't know why, but, like, yeah. It's not hard to do. You just have to run the launcher from the files instead of from Steam.
Odd.
Yeah.
Who's
Anyway,
doing
though.
that? Jordan, stop. Put it down.
Anyway,
It's
though,
so loud. It's so loud. All of our headphone users.
it's
not
really
loud.
not.
I don't even hear anything.
Yeah, I can't even hear anything.
I'm pretty sure all of us at the call are headphone users, and it's not
Yeah,
loud
Captain
at all.
Death picking up things is super louder than they actually are.
Hey, actually, I'm the one out of anyone here who has the real terrible hearing issues.
It's true, but... Anyway.
Anyway, so, as for me, before
Thank you, Intermountain Healthcare.
Before we actually bring up Vindictus, I just want to make note that I've been playing 2 other games in the last week. First off, Freedom Planet, which was the game that I think last week's podcast I was getting, like, super hype about. I was like, whoa, this game is like Sonic but new and with a cool story and shit. And yeah, it's like Sonic but new with a cool story and shit. It's a really good game, actually. I really have been enjoying it. And it's got kind of a short campaign, but at the same time, there's multiple characters, and they all have different story paths and whatever, so it's got a lot of replay value, too. I'm looking forward to playing through it again.
Sonic tribute game, ho!
Yep. And the other one, let's see if I can find a picture that'll be good enough. The other one is one that I can't talk about too terribly much, I think, because of spoilers, but I'm not sure.
You can't even say the name of it?
I can. I'm just trying to pull up an image to introduce it with.
By the way, Real-Time Board has upgraded to HTML5, so uploading photos should be a little bit faster. Should be.
I've already been using the HTML5 version.
So have I. Except for only some GIFs work on the board, which is sad.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler
Okay,
alert!
this is a good enough one.
GIFs.
Oh, and it's from their actual website, too. Okay, well, so the game is loading screen.
Is loading screen.
A story about my uncle.
Oh, I saw you
is a
playing
game.
that.
Yeah, this is a really fun, cool game
It
where
looks platformy.
it's basically a parkour platformer, but the main mechanic is a grappling hook and using that grappling hook to gain momentum and like swing around and stuff.
Oh, cool. Does that mean you'll play Just Cause 2 with me?
No. But regardless, I've been playing through this game. It is a blast, and what I've noticed is it has just enough pacing with the game to where, like, what am I even trying to say? It has enough pacing. It has enough pacing to where every time it introduces a new mechanic, it doesn't feel overwhelming. It just is like, here, this is a new mechanic. This is how it works. Now you do a couple puzzles with it. Now we're going to mix it up with mechanics you already know, and now we're going to throw, like, this huge wrench in your plans by fucking you over. By the way, it's actually a really hard game. It's fun as hell, though.
I bought it for him. He was happy.
Yeah, and the checkpoints are so common that, like, even though they're hard jumps, it's not, like, it's not hard to progress. It's just hard to beat a particular jump the first couple times.
Jordan over there breathing his vape. Nothing else.
I'm pretty sure Taco wants to play it and hasn't yet, so I'm not going to talk about the story at all.
Played it, or own it, haven't played it.
Yeah. So I'm not going to talk about the story at all, but it does have a story. It has a really good story, and obviously it should, because it's called A Story About My Uncle.
Your uncle, huh?
Yes, my uncle, specifically.
Don't you only have aunts, though?
What?
Wait,
Okay.
wait, pull the Batman thing on him. Hey, Kenny, how's that whole, all your, like, aunts or uncles being dead,
I'm trying to understand, how does someone have cousins but not uncles?
Marriage ending.
That doesn't make them not the uncle, though.
Yeah, like...
You don't suddenly lose your father once he divorces your mom. He's just called something else.
The cousins don't lose their father.
Well, not to mention,
but
what if
when
they're...
a marriage dissolves, the uncle or aunt is technically
Well, no, what if...
aunt.
No, what if your uncle is, like,
But,
your
like-
father's brother?
What if
Okay.
your uncle is
Oh, well,
Darth
that's
Vader?
different.
Well,
But
If you're
who
related to them
cares
by
if
blood...
just a simple bug isn't around?
What?
Like, yeah, uncles are gone, but they're just, like, the other ones are just bugs.
Got it.
Like, how does a fully grown man marry a bug?
Welcome to the Wardog Podcast, where we talk about the science of family relations.
we talk about the plausibility of men marrying ants.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it.
Hardy hard.
I mean, I only heard one person talk about their aunt there, but, I mean, everyone else started talking about ants.
I know, right? Freaking ants.
The worst part is the guy who never speaks English is the one who said aunt.
I know, right?
You said aunt once, and then you just switched over to aunt.
Okay.
Comparable to, like, when you hear British people say stuff. Banana. They say banana. Yeah, banana.
Banana.
They look at us and we're like, banana! You want a banana? Hey guys, you want a banana? It's pronounced banana. Okay.
Why are we putting Dylan in the bitch house?
Is he not here today?
Yeah, but that's just he's not here today. That's not he's in the bitch house.
Nah, he's in the bitch house.
No, this is who's in the bitch house. So, also, Vindictus. That's a game we've been playing.
Vindictus. In other words, my
Dick
addiction.
Vindus.
Yes. Dick Van Dyke. Or Vin
Dick Vindus. Dick Van Dyke this.
Dick Van Dyke.
I dyke this now. This is my dyke. I dyke this. Dick
That's
Van Dyke
terrible.
this.
It is my addiction. It is so freaking good.
It is Sekko's addiction. Also, whoever moved that off of the board, can you bring that back now? I wanted to make a joke there, but, like, I guess not. Okay. Well, so this right here, this is, like, their big armor that they always show off, but most of the armor probably has about half as much metal and a fourth as much clothing value. Which is why I officially dubbed this game, Upside Down. No, I officially dubbed this game Cheesecake the video game. Because literally every female character in the game is Cheesecake. All of
You
them.
say, as I'm baking
And like I
some
said earlier
awesome
today when
PLM
Kenny
cheesecake.
said
that,
Like I said earlier today when Kenny said that, that's an insult to cheesecake because cheesecake is delicious.
Put chat in the bitch house. I wish I could put chat in the bitch house. I cannot put chat in the bitch
Fucking
house.
do it. Just move the
Barry.
bitches over to chat.
How you doing, baby?
Yeah, you know what? Oh, that's the camera.
No, just move the bitch house over chat.
That's what I just said.
Oh. Lol.
Hearing
Oh.
problems. You can hear vapor, but not my words.
Yeah. See,
Uh,
I hear the little shit that nobody else is
It's a
bothered by.
superpower. He can hear vapor.
I
He
can
can
hear
Well,
hear
wait.
1
miles away.
vapor. When it's a foggy day, he can hear it.
I blame Coco for this. I can't do it.
Can't you?
I can't do it.
Hit your back
Gotta,
button.
like, move my name.
What?
And then I can set that forward, and then I can move this back over where it was. And then I can move my name back. Okay. Okay.
So yeah,
I'm a single lady. I'm a single
speaking of
lady.
Warframe,
Oh my God.
fucking Rhino's an amazing Warframe.
Rhino
Don't
is
talk
an
about
amazing
Warframe yet. I'll be back.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I
Anyway.
guess we talk more about Vindictus.
So anyway, let's talk more about Warframe. Rhino's an amazing Warframe. I use the Fragor, and that's it. No, I actually have a shotgun, but I never use it. And kunai are cool, I guess. And that's
Kunai
it.
are cool.
And also, I did not want to spend any money on this game, and I succeeded in not spending any money on this game because Dylan bought me, what's it called, the color palette?
Daybreak, yeah.
He bought me the color palette Daybreak, so now I can be a giant pink rhino with a pink hammer and a pink shotgun and pink kunai. And it's awesome.
Nice.
You say nice like you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, that's true, but I've only seen it, like, once.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
You
Yeah,
see
it
his
is.
giant pink camera once?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not pleasant, either.
Oh, fuck you, it was totally pleasant. Kenny was moaning the whole time. Don't give me that shit.
Well, you guys
As I
have fun
do.
talking about Warframe. Yeah, I
Yep.
tried that game. Damn
And he
careful.
didn't like it because making things takes time.
Yep. He didn't like it because it has an amount of grinding that he doesn't know how much it is. By the way, it's
Exactly.
probably less grindy than Mobby.
Eh.
Yeah, Mobby. Which is, it's not really grindy so much as, grindy.
Yep. But yeah, Oberon.
We were going to talk about Warframe.
Oberon is a
Right,
cool
right.
Warframe. I have Oberon. He shoots things and they go boom and it's fun and they're like radiated and then I heal. Cause I'm
By the way,
paladin.
thank you, Dylan, for my Necros.
Yes, thank you to Dylan for buying us a whole bunch of random shit on there. That was probably like $40 or $50 value. Like seriously, he wastes so much money on that game. It's crazy.
Yeah, and he spent $5 on me.
Yep. It's absurd. He a man. He a man.
He indeed the man.
But yeah, as for Vindictus, that's a game. It's fun. It's an RPG. It's a beat 'em up. It's cool. It has swords and armor and cheesecake. Also, I just need to mention the girl who uses a freaking glaive, the only female character who uses a pole arm exclusively, fucking her dance animation is a pole dance.
That's
what the
hilarious.
hell? Like it's so over sexualized. I hate it. Because I like playing female characters in games, but not when they're over sexualized as all craziness. Like, please, I just don't care. Well, this is happening. Okay. So what I'm gonna do then is just for you. There.
Much love. Much love.
But yeah, anyone else have anything interesting to say about Vindictus?
No.
No, because I haven't played it.
It deletes accounts without giving you any reason.
Okay. Just this. Okay, well, in that case, I suppose we'll move on to games we're looking forward to playing. And, I don't have one at the moment, actually. Like...
Well, I'm sort of looking forward to Modular Combat, which is a mod for Half-Life 2.
Huh.
It's free mod, but I haven't, downloaded it and tried it yet, but a couple of my friends in APB have been talking about it, and...
Well, I know I'm looking forward to playing Trackmania again, because I love Trackmania, and I'm sad that nobody ever wants to play it with me.
Indeed. Well, we couldn't make a server work the other day. That kind of...
Yeah. That was a
Wait,
shame.
is Trackmania the one that you guys were talking about earlier?
That's the one that we played while you were over here, Bailey.
Okay, that's the one that I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
It's $10, by the way, Bailey.
I know, I'm waiting until it goes on sale, though.
Make sure to put it on your wish list. It'll let you know when it's on sale.
Yeah, it'll send you an email if it's on your wish list. It's pretty cool. He's cool
Who's
feature.
whining?
He's cool
Yeah,
feature.
they're whining because I locked them in my room because they were barking and yeah.
Meow. But yeah, anyone else got interesting games they want to play? Well, this is a podcast.
Oh, I'm kind of, and at the same time not. I want to play GTA 5. Oddly enough, more for the single player than the multiplayer.
I know someone else who wants to play GTA 5.
Is it Jordan?
No.
Oh.
It's his mom.
Jordan's mom?
Yes. I remember hearing about that. He told a story about how his mom was like, there's a new Grand Theft Auto, you have to buy it.
Dude,
That's true.
I haven't played a Grand Theft Auto since San
Andreas?
Vice City. No, Vice City. Oh wait, San Andreas, that's right. San Andreas was after Vice
The one
City.
where you get to play as the black guy.
The one where there's ghost cars, question mark?
I haven't played a Grand Theft Auto since that.
See, I don't even Grand Theft Auto. I just know about the urban legends surrounding Grand Theft Auto, and that's it.
What urban legends?
The only urban legend that I know.
Which
About-
is...
Ghost cars.
No, actually, the Bigfoot urban legend is more prominent.
Well, the only one I know about is ghost cars.
No.
Kenny?
Hot coffee. Hot
Kenny,
coffee
this
is
doesn't
the most
usually
common
happen,
urban
but
legend.
that's one of those references that is so vague that it actually pisses me off. I don't even know what
Really?
the fuck you're talking about, man.
In one of the Grand Theft Autos, I don't know what one it was, there's like some rumor about there's a glitch in the game.
Andreas.
It was San Andreas then, but like there's a glitch in the game or something that causes cars that are not driven by people and have like shattered windshields to just randomly chase after you and try to run you over. Like, it's not a thing that actually happens in the game as far as anyone knows, but there's this weird thing of like, oh, this totally happened to me.
Oh, it happened to me once.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I
Kenny,
believe
you
Jordan.
watched it.
I watched you do a mission where a guy tried to run you over.
No. There was an actual...
No.
But actually, the whole story of my mother being excited about Grand Theft Auto, it's freaking awesome because you think that parents like, oh my god, Grand Theft Auto, the worst, like, most violent game ever. No, I bought my Xbox 360 and it came with Grand Theft Auto and Fallout 3 and all this other good shit. And she's like, oh, is that the new console? I'm like, kinda, yeah. She's like, I want to try something. I'm like, well, I have progress in a lot of these games. Which one do I not care about? So I put her in front of Grand Theft Auto. The first thing she did, she just pulls out a shotgun, turns around, and just unloads on a crowd of people.
See, this is why I love your mom.
And what she said
That is one
afterwards,
awesome mom.
what she said afterwards will forever be implanted into my memory. She said, "Oh my god, how can I put my ex-boyfriends in this game?" And I'm just like, oh. And then she proceeded to just steal a car and just drive on the sidewalk, mowing people over, and she was laughing maniacally the entire time. I was terrified, but I was also
That's what I imagined.
more like a.
The sad thing is when I imagined that, I imagined her spewing chili verde and tortilla crumbs out of her mouth.
That pertains nothing to
That's
the situation,
racist.
but alright.
It's not racist, your mom's white.
It's not racist if you're white, right?
Yeah, and you're, according to yourself, Mexican as hell, so that's a hate crime that you just said.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
Hate crime! Thank you.
Yeah,
I
okay,
really
so
am.
that means you're Mexican, dissing on a white person. You're gonna call us cracker now? You're gonna call us honky?
I'm also
Fuck!
a white person. You damn cracker.
Exactly. Oh, and then he's also German. So he's a Mexican Nazi.
Mexican Nazi.
Oh, you rub a
hate
Mexican Nazi.
I rub off a Mexican Nazi.
So yourself.
Well, I mean, that's just true.
Yeah. No time.
But another thing about all that is, I recently bought her Pokemon Pinball for
Oh god.
Game Boy Advance
Oh, goodness.
because that was a game that she loved to death, and I didn't think she would be as good as she used to be because she used to like spend months on one game until the game literally kicked her out and said, "You win, go away." She's still pulling like 70 billion scores. She's still on her second game she's ever started, and I bought it for her like a month and a half ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she
Now-
is like the true champion of Pokemon Pinball. If
That's
there
not as
was a
bad.
competition for that, we'd be making monies.
That's not as bad as my Uncle Clint, though, spending freaking $6 per table to get 42 freaking pinball machines on his iPad. Because, oh, I used to love these actual pinball machines. At least hers was only like, what, $5 for Pokemon Pinball?
It was $9.99 on
Oh,
Amazon.
that's not bad.
I'm gonna just post this. It's unrelated to anything, so feel free to continue your conversation.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a
Kenny
nice
Kenny
track.
is an unrelated. Kenny has developed an unrelated. Wow, what is that madness? I would drive it.
I agree, Coco.
Yep.
That's
It's
basic.
I like
Yeah.
technical tracks like that.
see
Your
like
trick tracks make my brain hurt.
oh boy. Do I need to pull up a good image of a good track so people can understand how over the top
Pull up.
this game is?
Pull up
Yes.
discotheque, dude.
Just pull up your go make a GIF real quick of your one track that I hate.
Which one?
All of them.
Again, so like him driving it.
No, just like an image of the track as it go into the editor and just GIF
Wait,
as it goes
I
around.
I can do a thing actually with Steam Community Workshop.
Oh, did you
'Cause,
upload your things?
Yeah, Trackmania has a workshop, and I've had my stuff on the workshop since I made it. So
Yeah. Well, we're going to Hollywood.
So,
You should charge people to
some
download
of
it.
them. No thanks.
Actually, you know what? I don't really hate
Only-
that. I don't really hate that whole.
That's okay. That's a topic for later.
What
Topic
is?
for later.
What's a topic for later?
The thing Jordan was just about to talk about?
Okay, I need to.
You don't even know what it is.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
He knows what it
the-
was because he's the one that asked the question initially. And he
Oh.
has it submitted as a question for the podcast during question time, so
Oh, okay.
we'll
Well,
get to it when we do Q&A.
well then I guess I could say something about what I was going to talk about earlier, or what I was
Good.
talking about earlier today. What's the name of that game again, Kenny? I'm fucking retarded right now.
Which one?
Story about my uncle.
No,
Vindictus.
no. I was
Warframe?
talking about it earlier today. No,
Demon Souls, Warframe.
no.
Earlier
not-
today, as in not on the podcast, then, right?
Yeah, yeah. The
Um,
world ends with you.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
yeah.
we were talking about The World Ends With You, and, shit, I just realized that if I talk about this, so if you guys plan on playing The World Ends With You, spoilers to the people that are watching.
Spoiler alert!
because-
Pull it up.
Yep,
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Pull
is
it
there a
up.
way to just make this always on top?
No. Shut
That
up.
needs to be a thing.
Go away.
And then our
Nobody likes
editor,
you, Coco.
because he didn't do it last time,
What?
on the
Wait,
last
what?
Wardog podcast, you didn't put up a spoiler alert thing to skip my spoilers.
Oh. Shit, was I supposed to?
I mean, why not? It's a really nice thing to do that I said you should do.
I guess.
Oh, be a Mr. Editor and
Yeah, be a Mr. Editor and at least put down a thing like,
put an
hey,
annotation.
yeah, put an
Yeah,
annotation. It'll be
I
like, hey,
had
skip to this
forgotten.
if you don't want to.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I probably
anyway.
would have done that, but I don't review these when editing. I just kind of render them because they're 2 hours. And I don't have the time to do that.
You could still upload. You could still render and upload it and still do that.
I could.
You
yeah.
can do it too. Like you have admin access to the account.
I don't know the password,
Well, then all you
We'll
have to
give
do
it
is
to you.
ask.
but okay. I guess that I. will
You
do
can
that.
be you can be Mr. Spoilers.
Anyway,
be-
if you can understand what's going on in this track, props, because this is the best screenshot I could find of a crazy stunt track.
Oh God.
So
Make it
now that
stop.
you guys have been told that there are going to be spoilers about The World Ends With You. So, what's his name? Joshua?
Yosh.
Joshua
Yeah.
is, like, he's a fucking shitty character and I hate him and whatever. But
I like him.
ultimately, he is actually a good character. And he's really cool and well written into the story because he is the antagonist.
Because he is the guy that is like, hey! Fuck you.
Pretty much. He's the antagonist. And Kenny and I were talking about how we hate him, but he's actually really cool because he's well written into the story. And I was like, I like characters like that, since there's practically every single Tales of game has that. Because you've got Tales of Graces, actually I don't think did do it. Tales of Graces did not, per se. You get a character that like joins you in the DLC who was the antagonist. Tales of Tales of Vesperia, you have Raven, who ends up... Oh, more spoilers.
Yep.
You're talking about spoilers for games that have been out for a while.
Still. Like, Kenny had to do that for a game that has been out for a while, How I Met Your Uncle.
Yeah.
That one.
How I Met Your...
How I Met Your Uncle.
How I Met Your Uncle, the best crossover.
He had to do a spoiler for that because I bought the game and still haven't played it.
Yeah.
This is starring Neil Patrick Harris's uncle.
Yeah. Uncle ends up being not Neil Patrick Harris.
Yep.
And he just walks up and goes, "Have you met my alcoholic uncle?
Have you met your uncle?
Have you met my alcoholic uncle? Because he's supposed to tell everyone in this vicinity that he's also a child molester."
That's funny.
So, spoilers on Tales of Vesperia. Raven, one of your party members that you meet super early on, he doesn't become in your party, but you meet him like right off the get. He ends up being Captain Schwan, who's this character that's like, oh my gosh, the infamous Captain Schwan is hunting your party down and blah blah blah. Turns out the guy in your party the whole time was Captain Schwan. And yeah, it's fucking awesome. And he doesn't even like betray you per se, because they always, like in the Tales of games, there's always a betrayal character. And Raven doesn't betray you per se because he gets you into a situation where he technically betrayed you, and then he ends up dying for you. And then he ends up not actually being dead because the game's all like, oh, we wanted to make you think he was dead, but he's not actually dead.
Because video games.
Deus Ex Machina.
Yay.
That's not a Deus Ex Machina.
No, the Deus Ex Machina is that he survived even though he was clearly dead.
But that's not a Deus Ex Machina, because a Deus Ex Machina has to be an ending.
Oh.
It has to be a resolution to the story as a whole.
Oh. Okay.
I have played Deus Ex Machina. No, just kidding. That has nothing to do.
I have played all the Deus Ex. I know the Machina.
What Deus Ex?
Oh, so you think you know the Machina?
Mondays.
Well, now we know. We've been given more insight to Coco's terrible life.
Shut up, Ken.
What? I'm just saying.
What, terrible life, Coco? Oh.
Like literally, I'm just literally a Saiyan.
Yep, with the blonde, spiky hair and everything.
No, I don't have blonde spiky hair. That's only when I go Super Saiyan.
Well, you may have been blonde before that. Jeez.
He just has
Well,
hair
but
that
I'm not,
doesn't...
though.
Not all Saiyans are Japanese, man. Why you gotta be racist?
Okay, but look at me. I'm clearly not blonde.
You're right. Just your neck beard is blonde.
Yep. Just my what? No. Fuck you. I'm sad now. So yee.
Depressing your friends in the game of life.
Yep. And also
Okay,
interrupting Taco and making him very mad. I'm sorry, Taco.
What? I'm sorry.
sorry.
I just tuned out. I wasn't mad. I was like,
Oh.
okay, I guess I'm over now. I'm fine with this. I've got more entertaining things to do.
Like what?
I don't
what
even.
are you doing right
I'm
now?
currently playing a video game.
What game?
Warframe.
Well,
Because it's a good game to pass the time.
yeah.
Because if I was
Apparently
playing
so is Floating Point, if Coco has anything to say about it.
Yep. It's the only one that I can play and not pay attention to it, but
Well,
it still
and the
keeps
best
my
part
hands
is
hands
that
busy.
you're watching a podcast full of gamers. Why the fuck would we podcast when we could be gaming?
Exactly.
That's the way
gaming.
I see it.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't even remember what I was
Right,
talking
Bailey,
about.
are you playing Minecraft right now? I'd totally expect you to be playing Minecraft right now.
You
No,
were
I'm
talking
playing
about
on my
Joss
phone.
Whedon.
Oh, Joss Whedon.
Okay.
By which I mean Joshua.
Will Wheaton? What about him?
Oh, yeah. And he's a cool character, and he ends up being the antagonist, and I like characters that are like that.
Yeah.
Like, in Tales of the Abyss, another spoiler for another Tales of game called Tales of the Abyss, I don't even remember her name, but she's the little girl who has, like, the giant puppet, and that's the way that her combat system works, is that she has that puppet, and she uses it as a weapon, per se. Like, it's really cool the way the combat system works, because the puppet is, like, ginormous. But when you're playing in the combat, you're playing the puppet and not her, but you're still technically playing her because the puppet is being controlled by her.
Sounds like Shiki from Tweewee.
It's also, okay, you know how in Mabinogi you can control your puppet? I'm at the puppet and doesn't get in the way.
We got a mat, and then you cut out.
Mabinogi.
Yeah.
Mabinogi. Understood.
Like in Mabinogi, where you can control your puppet, except your character doesn't get in the way.
That's cool.
I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty much like that, and it's really cool, but that girl, she ends up being the betrayer, and she actually betrays you in a huge way, but the group still accepts her, because they're like, you had good reasons. They were going to kill your parents and stuff, and she's like, oh, I love you guys.
Okay, so what you're saying is, my character on Mobby is female and uses puppets, therefore, I need to betray my friends now.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Take
but
all
you
of
did
their
it.
stuff.
You did it because they were going to murder your family, and so you had to. And then we will accept you back into the group.
They were going to murder me? No.
I'm gonna murder your parents unless you betray them.
Oh, okay. So
We
guess
need
what?
a warrant, Aaron.
Coco is totally not the antagonist of Archer Squad game, of the Archer Squad video game, because he just admitted to it.
No, it's fine. I'll let him kill my dad, and then I'll stop him from killing my mom.
I wouldn't kill your mom, just your dad.
Okay,
Oh.
good. I'm fine with this.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm not saying I hate your dad, but
I am.
But I hate your dad.
I'm not saying I hate your dad, but I hate your dad.
Well, I'm saying I hate my dad.
And I'm saying I hate your dad too, but I didn't say it.
So, what about Bailey? What have you been playing? What are you looking forward to playing, etc.? These questions that we forgot to ask our guest.
Looking forward to playing? I didn't even answer that. Fucking, I bought
Bailey's turn. God damn it.
I did. All right, fine,
Oh.
fine. More interruptions.
Well, the racing game that you guys were talking about.
Trackmania.
Yeah, that's what game I'm looking forward to.
Cool.
And I've been playing a lot of Minecraft.
Of course.
As usual.
Expected
Do you
answer
play
is
anything
expected.
other than the craft of mine?
Let's put up the obvious, because our computer can't run anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, let's preemptively add one to the obvious answer count.
I can
Yeah.
play Minecraft Gmod. I have Terraria.
She can play some Gmod.
Some
Yeah.
Gmod.
We're not
I-
sure what
Gmod.
exactly she can run, but, like, there's some stuff that I know my computer can't even run, so her computer definitely
Speaking
can.
I've
of
been
Gmod,
playing
we
this
should
one
try
game
out
called
TTT.
Wolf Quest.
What's CTT?
Trader
Trouble in
Terrorist
Terrorist Town. Got it. We're good.
Or
We're good.
Trouble in Mineville, as on
No.
Yeah,
Mineville
the Minecraft
starts with
version
an
is
M.
silly.
Yeah?
Yep.
It's basically a Minecraft version of it.
Yes, and Minecraft's combat does not work well, so automatically less good than actual Trouble in Terrorist Town.
because
Yeah. I would love to
Because-
play that game with you guys.
Yeah.
Well, we've all got the Gmods, so we'll have to figure out that at some point this week and do a video.
For
Okay
sure.
then.
I'm down.
Awesome.
I'm
Okay.
man,
Now-
I remember fucking.
I need to figure
what
out
was
my
it?
Gmod settings though, so that it doesn't glitch out my computer each time it opens.
We'll get to that when it happens.
Okay.
Okay, what were you saying, Taco?
He
Nothing.
was saying that he remembers when Seko was like, hey, we should all play Prop Hunt, and I was like, fuck you, I don't wanna.
I would be fine with playing Prop Hunt. The
man.
problem with me not playing Prop Hunt when he wanted to play Prop Hunt is I didn't have Gmod. Now I have Gmod, so I'm down. Let's play.
I
It's
don't
like once you
Prop
have
Hunt.
Gmod, he wants to play Prop Hunt, and then
Yeah, I'll play Gmod with, or I'll play Prop Hunt with Jordan.
See, I like TTT. I don't like Prop Hunt.
We can play them both.
Okay.
I'll probably play all the games that Pause and
We
Pause
can-
plays.
That is a lot of things.
That's,
And I don't know
yeah.
any of them because
on
I'm not
Gmod,
subscribed to them
just
anymore.
like Trouble in
Same.
Terrorstown, Murder, and Hide and...
Wait,
I
he
see.
still plays Murder, or just
Yeah,
he has
he's-
played Murder before?
He's played Murder before, but I know he plays Trouble in Terrorstown.
So, you know that
Yeah.
game, The Ship, that I wanted you to play? That's like Murder.
Huh.
Except
Okay,
for
well.
it's more like in depth and yeah.
See,
No,
I
it's
actually like
a
TTT
whole bunch
more
of
than
people
Murder,
standing
though.
in a circle going, I'm not the murderer, I'm not the murderer, and then suddenly someone pulls out a gun and shoots everyone in the face.
Yep.
Or a knife. And then someone has a gun and can shoot the killer and save everyone.
It's a great way to actually
Yeah.
show who's being very good at being a murderer or a bad murderer.
Yeah, but with TTT, there's more dynamics because you can like buy equipment. There's multiple traders potentially, etc. So
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I like it
Plus-
more.
Plus, something that I actually noticed about what Kenny said, when it comes to Trouble in Terrace Town, say you've got just a regular person and you got a trader, and they both know it, so you guys have to duke it out.
Yeah.
That sounds really stupid and boring in Minecraft, because then it's like, okay, we'll just go hit each other.
Yeah.
But in this game, it's like, no, it immediately becomes Counter-Strike
Yeah.
for just a minute.
Yep.
Have you guys even played the Mineville version of it?
Yes, Bailey. We've all
I-
played on the
I
what server?
haven't played the Minecraft version, but I'm imagining that there aren't guns in it. I could be wrong. Are there guns in it?
They're
It's
bows
just
that
yeah. You
Yeah,
can have a
'cause-
texture pack that makes it look like guns, but
Yeah, if it's
After
just the
that,
vanilla
it's
weapons, then it's kind of like,
Well,
okay, well, I've got the
they've-
option of a sword or a bow versus I've got the option
Well-
of an assault rifle, a shotgun, a sniper rifle, an op.
Bombs.
they've
Bombs,
got it set up
C4.
depending
See,
depending
yeah, I was
on
gonna
what
say
server you're
C4.
playing on though.
Jihad bombs.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say
Melon
C4
launcher.
is amazing. That's like the like best way to play a trader is
Yeah.
to use C4.
Well, again, as I'm trying to say,
Actually-
depending on the Minecraft version, depending on what server you're playing on, they have scripts attached to the weapons and different items. So, like, there's redstone grenades, and you can wear a lapis bomb, and like you can have scattershot bows or high-speed bows and stuff like that.
See, that would probably be alright, but then in that case, oh, there's a thing. But then in that case, it's still kind of like they're just imitating what TTT already is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
is
just,
already
that's
perfection.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point. Is it's supposed to be a Minecraft version of TTT,
well, yeah.
and
What I'm
there's a
saying
Minecraft
is,
version of Prop Hunt.
historically speaking, Minecraft versions of games tend to be worse than the normal version of the game.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that it's better, but
Even Minecraft is a worse version of Minecraft, dude.
well, Minecraft
Yeah.
versions are just so that if you can't get that specific game and you just want to try out the games, and then
Yeah.
you can get that game.
Yeah.
That's
that and it's
basically
another
that.
activity for a server.
Yeah, I do support it. I think it's really cool that people can make these like copies of real games in Minecraft and they work
I would
so
just
well.
much rather play the other.
But I would just rather play the original. Yeah.
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 Anyway, on that
But
note, I
I've
need to
never
install
played the
Gary's
ori-
mod because I
Yeah.
still don't have it installed.
I've never
I'll
played the
probably do
original,
that as well.
Yeah.
But I won't
I
be
don't know.
playing that tonight because
That's okay. We're Fram tonight.
people.
so.
I won't be doing that either. My friend Joey really wanted to hang out with me tonight,
Oh,
and now I couldn't because of this, but I'm still going to see if I can.
okay.
Which is why I wanted to do this earlier.
Oh.
Because, I mean, since today was my only day off, I would really have liked to spend it with everyone, including you guys.
Oh,
But instead, I just spent it with you guys and alone.
Yep.
Because nobody
Well.
played video games with me until an hour before we had to stream.
Yeah. Well, if you had said like let's play video games together, then we totally would have. But
I was
Yeah,
waiting
but
for somebody to say that they wanted to play something all day too.
Yeah,
It's
but you,
okay.
like, woke up at, like, 4. Or at least you didn't go online until, like, 4.
yeah,
my
I
computer
slept
was
in late
having
today.
some issues.
Well, I was... Yeah. Still.
When I woke up this morning, my computer had two black screens and it wouldn't let me alt tab,
Well,
but my
Kenny,
cursor
I
was on the
didn't-
monitor.
Kenny, I didn't know if he was awake or not, but I knew you were asleep at around, 2 or 3, because I went downstairs and saw you were asleep.
Yeah, I didn't get up until 2:30. I was dead from freaking all this crap we've been doing the last few days.
Yeah.
What crap is this?
We emptied our storage unit, which is gonna... It's huge. It's a huge...
It's so powerful!
Gone. But so yeah, we emptied the storage unit. We did a whole bunch of cleaning around the house. I dealt with my aunt and had fun with my other aunt.
Dude, there are so many Xmas in this level. But I'm probably gonna get Oberon by the time I'm done.
Dude, I will congratulate you, because this game hates me and does not let me get Oberon drops from Xmas. So that's why I just was like, fuck it. Either I'm buying it or someone will buy it for me eventually, but I'm not wasting time grinding for Oberon anymore.
Yeah,
That
but
was
it's
my
not wasting
decision.
time if you're having fun with friends.
Yeah, but I wasn't, so...
He was doing it by himself, a lonely hermit.
No,
No, I
a
mean,
lot of it was I don't enjoy Trinity. I don't enjoy playing Trinity. I don't enjoy the style of it, and it's
Oh.
I was sitting there playing a character I don't enjoy, and it was the only character I could play that was going to survive on any of the missions we were doing, so I was like, well, this isn't fun.
But we were doing the lowest of level missions since I was Rhino, and being rank 1.
I
was just bummed out because Kenny wouldn't play with us just because he didn't have what he wanted.
Yep, pretty much.
That's okay. Everybody's got their class now. We can all play.
Yeah. But yeah. Yuck.
So something I'm looking forward to playing is the Sly Cooper franchise because I bought the HD
Still?
the HD ports of them on my PS3.
You haven't done that yet? That was your excited last week.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I
It
still
was.
haven't done it.
Go do it.
Still haven't done it.
Start it up right now. Play some Sly.
Okay, well then I'll leave the podcast so that I can listen to cutscenes
Yep.
because it's on a TV.
When you're done, I want to play him.
You want to what?
I want to play him when you're done.
Speaking of PS3s, I need to get a PS3.
Please, yes.
But you can't borrow my PS3 because consoles are stupid and not real.
It's been many months since I've made this claim.
So it's changed since then.
Also, PlayStations have always had a soft spot in my heart.
Yeah, just every other console is stupid because you say so.
Yeah, Xbox is only good for Halo, and I don't like Nintendo consoles because there's very few games on them that I actually enjoy.
So,
Yeah, I mean, Xbox is also really good for, Dead Rising.
There's PC port.
so incidentally,
I'm joking.
Yeah, you
What?
can't get a PC port
probably
of Dead
by
Rising.
the middle of next week. No,
You'll
the
have-
middle. No, the middle.
You'll have a reason for me to come over to your house? Oh my god!
Oh yeah. By the middle of next week, I'll get a new graphics card, and we will be able to record better and bigger games on the channel, and we'll have fun.
We might actually have a Souls game on the channel being Demon Souls.
Maybe,
So, wait,
Maybe.
Kenny, does that mean...
because I'm getting a graphics card, not a PS3.
Does that mean
I
you're
have a
also...
PS3, you dunce.
Okay, well, yes, but okay.
God damn it.
All I'm gonna say is, you have a PS3, but you don't have a PS3 right here, right now.
Oh, I'm crying.
The dunce was the best thing that you could have said there.
Oh, I just, that was the first thing that came to mind was, you dunce?
I am sad.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sad.
Oh.
Well, I might as well make a joke about it, right?
Yes.
Welcome to the Wardog Podcast, where we have 35 seconds of laugh tracks.
Oh my god, I never realized how fucking freaky this guy's face is.
Is it your face?
Actually, that was the joke I was gonna make, so yes.
I was about to be like, put down the mirror. Ah, shit!
You're right. You are British, Kenny.
There we go. That's my new picture for my nameplate. We'll be sure to have that updated by next week.
You have to do it.
At least Kenny has all the qualities of a British bloke.
Yep, neck, beard, and all.
Do any of you understand who that is?
Yes, it's
It's
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
Okay, thank God. I thought that the
Who
joke
doesn't
was
know
just
Mr.
missed.
Bean?
Seriously, man.
Brian Peppers.
True, but still. So, we have a question form, and that question form is cool, and you people should submit questions to it, because seriously, we lack them. We've got 2 questions that have been submitted so far, and one of them was a test, and the other one was
Nope,
submitted
Kenny.
by a
Come on,
man.
Kenny.
What?
Was submitted by a man.
You
Jesus.
can't call out the lurkers according to the rule of Kenny.
It's
Kenny
true.
made a rule. We're not calling out lurkers, and I've gotten interrupted twice because of it. So you fucking don't do it.
Do we have lurkers?
We do.
How many people are actually watching right now?
We have we have at least 40 subscribers, and none of them comment on our videos except for Bammy.
Wait, we have 40 subscribers? When did this happen?
Yeah, it's like, didn't we have like 26 last week?
Yeah, we have 26.
When did we
26,
double?
okay.
Incidentally,
So
we
we
have
have-
62 followers.
Indeed.
Yeah, incidentally, we have that many followers and 26 subscribers at least, or most, or whatever, and none of them comment on our videos, so no calling out the lurkers, because Kenny said so.
Yes.
Count out the lurkers is my thing anyway.
Yeah, that's all of our things.
Because I'm the official Twitch guy.
Yep.
Even I does.
Anyway, I was just saying that people need to submit more questions to our questions, because then we'll have questions and we can answer them and it'll be a good time.
Oh, I have another question that we can do before we do my other question. So now that Taco is kind of sort of gonna start playing APB to a point.
Yeah.
Are Kenny, are you and Jordan gonna start playing more often?
Hey Kenny, am I playing?
I don't know, are you?
And
I don't know, Kenny, make the decision for me.
Okay.
On you.
that question was directed towards both of you, but
Well,
I
Your
needed to
brain
wait.
is
Apparently-
the president.
Apparently, Seko only plays if I'm playing, so... I guess? Like...
See, and I here's the thing too. I will let you guys borrow my legendary so long as you give them back before you get off.
Fuck that, I ain't borrowing. If you give me a nano, I'm keeping that nano. So, don't give me your nano. But either way, I guess I'll play sometimes.
Okay.
That's probably how much I'm going to play, since I don't play that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you think that us playing Goyo and yelling at each other was bad?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Are you-
I didn't even
are-
fucking think
Are
about
you
that.
even? Do you
Yeah.
even?
It's okay
That's
though,
why.
because
That's why I'm sitting here going. I don't have to comment on this because I already know that this is going to be an apocalyptic idea.
at the very least though, in APB, it's not like we just have one guy who our lives are literally riding on to do his job right and he doesn't do his job right. We just have one guy who really needs to contribute and might not.
Wait,
It's
talking about
almost
me?
the same.
are we
about
talking
me?
Jordan?
No, we're talking about Coco.
Oh, how would
I
I
thought you were
not
talking about me,
contribute?
since I'll be a bronze with a stupid-ass fucking star.
Oh, by the way, he went silver last night, and he's complaining about a star. But we've decided, or
I
I've
don't care, my
decided.
star is stupid. Actually, the game got a lot better because I fixed that thing. So I had this, I won't say
Newlander
glitch
Karai.
because it wasn't my fault, but all of the buildings and road were pitch black. So, like, everything blended in. So every time I, like, approached an awning or one of those, like, waist-high, you know, concrete things or whatever, or boxes that are solid, I'd just be stuck, and I'd be like, well, I can't see what I'm stuck on, and I can't see where it begins, where it ends, and I can't see where to climb a fence. So, like, I was severely handicapped.
Yeah,
And
he tried to compress vehicle and character textures, and it compressed the wrong
That's
textures.
not the problem
and when
either.
You switched off. Oh, well, what happened then?
That wasn't even the problem either. It was I didn't have dynamic lighting checked. When I checked dynamic lighting, suddenly everything worked. And so I was like, okay, now I know.
Right, I forgot about that. Yeah, there was an update a while back where they like forced dynamic lighting, and if you don't have it on, the textures don't render correctly because it's a part of the new engine update, and they just haven't taken that option out yet.
I see.
I found out that was a thing. Also, in the advanced launcher, there's a compressed version of dynamic lighting. It's like run dynamic lighting in a lesser extent. And I tried it out, and everything looks good and solid, just none of the details work. So, like, you'll see a box, and the box just looks like a brown box instead of like an actual box. Like
It doesn't look like a wooden crate.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a wooden crate. It's just a box. But at least I know that
That
there's
it's
a
a
solid object there that's going to stop me and how to get around it.
Yeah. So you're playing the Half-Life version of APB.
Pretty
The
much.
original Half-Life version.
Okay. Well,
Did
so
it
that's a
start out as
question.
mod on Half-Life?
Huh?
Did APB start out as a mod on Half-Life?
No.
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, texture quality-wise. Because, like, the original Half-Life
Oh
was
no,
very...
it runs at even less extent.
Mhm.
Half-Life has amazing textures compared to the way that I'm running APB right now.
Oh well. But you're able to play it, which is great,
Yep.
in my opinion.
It is in fact crate.
It is the crepe.
Yup. So, yeah, I guess we'll move on to Coco's other question, which I have this cool thing that I can do with the form, where I can just copy-paste it. Hello. There you go. There you go. That's our question. What do you think about Valve making it possible for mod makers to charge for mods on the workshop? And this was asked by apparently O_O porn. Thank you, Coco.
Yes,
Thank you, Coco.
Thank you.
That's totally not obvious who you are.
I know. Okay, well, since I asked the question, I'll go first and spark the discussion here. So, I don't like the idea that they're charging people to add content to a game, which is something that has been free for all of modding history. And, like, they're not giving any profit to the game makers. They're taking 75% of the money for, like, Valve takes 75% and then 25% goes to the mod author. And I think that's wrong. And, like, if you're going to charge for something, at least give the people who made the something the money, or at least the big bite of it. Give them the 75%. But more than that, just give a donate button. Because these people, or the people that are making mods right now, didn't get into it for the money. They got into it because they wanted to take something they made and give it to the community because they thought they'd enjoy it. And by...
They made that a choice, right? You can choose whether it costs money.
Well, yeah, it's still a choice, but that's not... The thing is now there's incentive to charge because, oh, I can make a quarter on every dollar that my mod makes. Well, that means I'm going to take my mod, which has been free for people to use for the last 3 or 4 years, and I'm going to make it so that you have to pay for it now. An example of this, Midas
But
Magic.
it can be pirated.
It can't be pirated. You
You
can't.
someone buys the mod, just like whenever music is pirated. Someone buys it,
Okay,
downloads
well, yeah.
it, and can give it out.
But the thing is the way that the Steam Workshop works, you can't just extract Steam Workshop files. They're encoded a specific way that you can only run them if you're launching the game via Steam. So, and then it does like a paywall check and stuff, from what I understand. Like, it's just bad. But like, I mean, give them a donate button. There's a lot of people, myself included, who have donated to mod authors because we actually enjoyed their work. We use it in every playthrough, stuff like that. But I don't want to, oh, here's an armor that I really want to try out. I don't want to pay $1 for that armor. I don't want to pay... Well, yeah, but...
Maybe a game should be good without mods. Just saying.
Yep.
That's my opinion on the matter. If you need a mod to enjoy a game, then the game is ultimately not good. That said,
well,
if someone wants to make money off of something that they work hard on, let them. That's essentially a free-to-play game. You know, you don't have to give them money, but you can.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like, I'm not saying don't give the mod authors a way to make money, but don't just outright charge for content.
Okay,
especially if the game developer themselves aren't going to be getting any of the cut.
Why is that
agree with
okay for DLC, but not for mods?
See, I agree with that statement. It's not okay for DLC. DLC is the stupidest thing, and it is the cancer of video games. Like, I would rather not have a game come out for 6 more months than its original release date, so I can get this content that they thought of later than...
I think you should be more specific. I think DLC isn't a cancer. I think it's an amazing invention. But when you have to pay shitloads of money, or when you have to pay for something that's not worth, then I think it's not worth. Then I think it's a cancer.
Well, like,
I think DLC is an amazing idea, because Monster Hunter has the greatest DLC ever, unless 4 Ultimate does something different, has the greatest DLC ever. Free shit.
Well, yeah,
They're constantly
if the
coming out
DLC is free, then that's not DLC so much as it's a game update.
No, that's still DLC.
No, that's DLC.
It's still technically downloadable content. I understand that. But, okay, so then let's re-qualify this. There's PDLC and non-PDLC.
So, whoa. I don't buy any piss. Like...
I do not want developers peeing on my content that's going to be on my computer.
Paid DLC and non-paid DLC. Non-paid DLC is great because it's the developer saying, "Here, we thought of something after we released the game,
Kenny,
or
we're
it
such
wasn't
trolls.
ready." You are, and I want to smack you both upside the head. But like when you an example, the new Star Wars Battlefront game, they already have 5 DLCs lined up. What? And they announced that like they're proud.
Okay,
they're proud that there's 5
that.
DLCs.
Wait. All I'm gonna say about that is, it's DICE.
Still,
so
it's
I
not,
expected
they're
that.
not. They're not the only game company that does that, and it's becoming more common.
BioWare.
BioWare does the new Dragon Age game has got 6 DLCs before launch. What? And then there's content packs, which is something that Assassin's Creed does. Oh, well, here, pay $20 because you don't have enough time to do 2 minutes worth of stuff. The resource
bullshit.
packs. It's shit like that. That stuff shouldn't exist. If you don't have time to play the game, don't play the game. But why would you diminish your gameplay experience by paying for a resource pack? Or why should I have to pay for DLC when this is something that should have been in the game to begin with?
I think that should be the only type of paid DLC anymore, is either resource packs or costumes.
Yeah,
that should be the only paid DLC.
Exactly.
To make me have to pay for more of a story or more of a combat or something like that, now that I think is stupid. I think if you're going to make a game, make it. And then if you're going to make a huge DLC, something massive to add onto your game that you didn't have time for, you're a developer and you're working under the clock and shit like that, and you made this game, you had a deadline, and then after that deadline, when you had money, you had more time to make this DLC. It's understandable, but don't give me some bullshit where it's an extra level or something like that. Unless you're making me pay $1 for it. See, this is the kind of shit that pissed me off with Mark of the Ninja. I don't think that DLC is worth it at all. It's a new guy and a new story that doesn't even have a fucking story. And it's just 1 level.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. That is not worth $5. I would pay maybe $1 or two, something like that, but not $5.
Yeah, that's like in XCOM, there's one of the DLCs where you get one level which unlocks a unique character, which is always a heavy, and he always has specific traits unless you randomize all of your soldier traits, and even then, he's still like, you get one level with this guy, and it doesn't add any content to the game, it doesn't add any new maps, it doesn't add any new weapons, it adds nothing except for a unique character, and it's a freaking $6 DLC.
Yeah, don't even get me started on the Mass Effect 3 DLC. If you buy Mass Effect 3 on disc, there is DLC on the disc.
Yeah.
You have to pay for it to unlock it off the disc. That's stupid and bullshit, just like you said with the dice and the Battlefront.
Yeah, and like even Dragon Age. I've been playing Dragon Age 1 or Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 right off the bat.
Origins? Nice. What did you have to play it on Origin?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it
Origin
launches it
so
via Origin.
stupid.
It really is. But yeah, it launches it via Origin. But yeah, like there's right off the bat, they're like, here, have 16 extra missions that all add an hour of gameplay. Oh, by the way, this is $26 for an hour of gameplay and a new item. And some of them have a new character that you can unlock, except for the events take place like right towards the end of the main story, so you can't even use those new companions that you unlock. They just, here, have access to this, except for it doesn't start until 20 minutes before you're about ready to start the end sequence.
Yeah, Borderlands 2 did something like that really pissed me off. All the
What
Headhunter packs.
Yeah.
$10 for not even an hour of gameplay. Now, like, you could be like, oh, well then just don't buy it, and be like, oh, look up a review of it, and then they tell you that it's super short, and now you know and you don't have to buy it. That means one person had to buy it so that they could put out a review that this is less than an hour. That wasted somebody's time, and that's just lazy, in my opinion.
That said, to be fair to the Headhunter DLCs, they're short, but they are, for the most part, fun, and, like, I had a lot of fun with them.
I bought the first one that came out, which was the Halloween one. It was not fun, it was not riveting, and it didn't give me anything cool or new. A pumpkin head.
Ooh,
And,
yeah. I didn't care for the heads or the skins, but...
Yeah, and then some story about some pumpkin... I don't even fucking remember it. Obviously it was good. I don't know. I just think that that's really lazy. I'm not saying that shouldn't exist, because you could just not buy it, but that's lazy and I don't like it, and fucking Gearbox, shame on you.
But yeah, to
Or
that
2K or
extent.
whatever.
But like, I can apply this exact same argument to this whole paying for mods thing. Like, great, you guys are charging for content that you developed outside of the permissions of the game company that made the game originally, but now you're profiting off of it with like straight up charging for a product that there's like, I can't imagine
All right.
that Bethesda gave permission to these mod authors to charge on an individual basis for mods that they made.
Okay. Here, I mean, it's not the same, but I know, I feel what Bethesda, I feel where they're coming from, because I work in the food industry, and we get food delivered to us, and we do stuff to it, and then we sell it for even more than we bought it.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand exactly where they're coming from. Because they're like, these people, they are working hard to make a mod. And so for them to get some sort of compensation is really nice. They're spending time and effort.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't get compensation, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't get paid to do what they do, but I'm saying it shouldn't be there shouldn't be a pay gate on this content. Put a donation button and have suggested donation and da-da-da.
It brings that mentality of free to play. So you've got people who have money and they really care, and then you've got shitloads of people who are just playing the game and then saying that the game is stupid or saying that whatever, and just like it was free. You've got that mentality of, I don't have to donate because this is stupid. I don't know.
Even though, like, See, it's kind of the thing that I know programming. I've made mods for Minecraft and stuff before. It's like I know how much time and effort can go into making stuff like this, and it takes a lot of work. Like legit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like,
so
even
being able to ask for like $1 or $2 to be like, hey, I just spent 20 hours programming this thing. Give me a couple dollars and you can have it. It's like, that sounds fair to me.
Yeah, especially
like
especially when you've got like it becomes like the sub part of buying something for opinion, you know, like this game sucks, don't buy it. And then it's like, well, I mean, it sucks to you, but there's a lot of people who actually enjoy it. So that means that, you know, you can't buy it, but other people can buy it. It's like, nope, don't buy it. There should be a donate. It sucks. Like, I'm not saying you say it sucks, but one person can ruin it for the entire bunch when there's a donate button.
Yeah.
Just one person with their opinion that they think something is bad, and then, like, it could spread like wildfire or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, even regardless of that, like, people don't fucking donate to shit unless they really like it and they're reminded of it.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
adding
yeah,
a
that's what I'm
donate
saying
button is basically like saying, instead of people saying, hey, buy my thing, they have to now include in their DLC, or in their mod, ads to donate to them. Otherwise, people will just not do it.
Well, see, I'm not saying, like, go to that extent. I'm saying that, like, as part of Skyrim, when it launches, if you have content where an author has, let's say, added a flag to it that says suggested donation, then what happens at the start of Skyrim is it pops up a window and it says, hey, you have this mod, have you been enjoying it? The mod author would like to request a donation, and then it gives a suggested donation amount. And then you can click yes or no, and it pulls it out of your Steam wallet.
Okay.
Or
That's
or
basically
even-
asking Bethesda to program something.
It's not even something Bethesda would have to do. It's
It
something,
is something
that's
Bethesda
already
would have to do.
there. It's something that's already there, and all that they have to do is the workshop curator, or whoever it is that controls the Skyrim workshop, all they have to do is say, okay, I need this system, which is already in place, because there's that little pop-up that happens that says, oh, you're playing with mods.
Yeah, like APB.
All they have to do is just change some text in that.
Yeah, APB
It
does
says-
that every time you start up APB. It's like,
Yeah.
buy our shit!
It pops up a Steam webpage, and it says,
Okay.
hey, here's the Armist Marketplace. It'd be
But
something like that.
APB
where it
does
just-
that because they added that. The thing is,
Yeah.
Bethesda would have to go in and change code. They're not going to. Like,
No, but
even if
Steam
it was
would.
the smallest
Pop up
change
Steam
ever.
overlay.
But it could be that Steam detects, hey, you just started
Yeah, but-
Skyrim. You have content that is flagged on the workshop that the creator would like to get a donation.
And then
and
what
then
if
it
someone has
pops up
Steam
a Steam
Overlay
web
disabled?
Then it pops up as a pop-up when you close the game, just like they have the weekly update thing that pops up whenever you close a game.
This is true. I actually
It's
really-
not something
I
that
actually
would
get
be
excited.
hard for them to do.
I actually get excited for that pop-up when I close a game, and it's all like, hey, this stuff is on sale, or this thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can see.
And even outside of that, even if they keep it the way that it is, they should be giving the majority of the profit to the mod maker. Because right now the way it works is Valve is making 75 cents on the dollar that the mod maker is making without doing anything. All they did was add a script into their thing that says, oh, hey, you can pay for this, which they probably just copied and pasted out of whatever it is they do to sell their games. There was probably no effort imparted on Valve's part outside of designing the UI for it, and now they're making 75 cents on the dollar? That doesn't make sense to me. I'd be fine if the mod maker was getting the lion's share of that. But when Valve, who obviously doesn't need the money, is, oh, here, take this, we're going to give you 25 cents on every dollar of work that you do. I just
Yeah,
think that's wrong.
That's something I do agree with. Whether people should have to pay for it is, I think that making them pay for it or making it payable, like as a choice, like, hey, you can pay for this. I think that that's completely legit, and I don't agree with the whole donate button. But I think that that's stupid that Steam's taking most of the money. I do agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
I
like
think that's bullshit.
even some of the mods that are going out, it's like there's free versions of the mods, so I'm not that upset about it. It's I don't know. Like the Midas Magic one, there's a free version of Midas Magic on the Nexus, and I use it. But he's got an updated version that has all of his bug fixes and all that stuff. Like, they're charging for the bug fix, which is, I guess, really where my problem is. Because a lot of these are mods that already existed, and they just have been defunct, and now they're coming back and, oh yeah, we'll give you the bug fix, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's content that you've already released. You should be responsible for maintaining it to a degree. And if you're not going to maintain it, then pass it on.
When it comes to that argument, I'm lazy and I just say, hey, Bethesda, why don't you try making a good game that doesn't have bugs? Or any, like, not just Bethesda, like, a game has a bug fix that now you have to pay for because some guy made it. Why don't you just not make a bad game, developer?
Well, I'm not even saying that.
Awesome
like,
incentive.
I'm not even saying that. I'm like saying that the mod itself has bugs, and they've been there from the very beginning, and people have literally spent years working on workarounds or their own bug fixes for this. And then the original mod author says, yeah, I've had these bug fixes for like 2 years, I just didn't release them because I wanted to charge you guys for it. That's like a company making DLC for a broken game and then saying, we're not going to give you this DLC until you pay us for it.
See, and I was about to say, wouldn't that be cool if something like that revolutionized the way developers put games on Steam, where like, well, now instead of me being lazy and making a game that has broken stuff about it so that someone else can come in and fix these bugs, now I have to fix my own bugs because, you know, now people don't want to incentivize themselves to make a bug fix.
Okay.
But instead, what you just said happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be
do
really
have something to add to this, which is they have to review the price you put on it.
No, they don't. The mod creator creates the price. They don't check the mod to see if it's got any resources or content that was made by anybody else. In fact, there's already been 2 mods that have been taken off of
That's exactly why I'm right in the Skyrim mod section right now, and there's a paid items under review segment. And when I click on a mod in here, it says, this item is not yet available, it has not been approved for sale. To help with this approval process, please help identify content or behavior that violates workshop terms.
Okay, well that must have been new, like, as of not even, 6 hours ago.
Valve is going through and approving these prices. They are approving these mods and making sure that people aren't charging too much for something, or charging too little, or whatever. I don't know what their process is, but
that has to be in response to the 34,000 people that freaked out over the fact that one guy in Valve's test group, so the mods that were released initially, like the 26 mods, 2 of them had to be taken down because they were using content from other modders that they didn't have permission to use.
Well, either way, basically, this is exactly what happened with Greenlight, where they didn't put much forethought in it, and a whole bunch of people spammed it with bullshit, and now they're like, wait, actually, we need to do content approval and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're making
I
it better.
I just thought of that. I'm like, wait a second. That means someone could who previously downloaded someone's mod could then submit that mod.
Yeah, and that's happened. Like, there's there was a whole 6 hours, 8 hours yesterday where the entire system was down for the Skyrim workshop because there were so many people downloading mods from the workshop, which are already in the workshop format, and then trying to resubmit them for pay or as paid content.
Yeah, which that could actually, if it's already in the workshop, that's easily solved because someone I'm submitting this. Well, wait. This person submitted it in the workshop for free this long time ago, so your argument is invalid, Mr. Guy trying to steal.
That's the thing, though, is a lot of these people are actually people who legitimately or there's people that have legitimately uploaded something, and it's been on the workshop for years, and now they want you to pay for it. So it's something you could have installed and you've been using for your last 6 playthroughs, and now you have to pay for it. Because I changed the status of this mod so that you have to pay for it now.
Which duly right. You've been using something for free, and that guy worked really hard on it, and now that he finally has so you're in love with that mod. You like the mod, and you've been using it, and you support it, and suddenly when he asks you for money, you're like, okay, fuck you! Like, that doesn't sound right.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, like, I wouldn't support him. If I'm using his mod that much, I'd definitely support somebody.
Yeah.
The issue is that there's no warning, there's no change in it, there's no nothing. It's something that, as of when he uploaded it, Bethesda, in their in the test edit, like, EULA that you sign, or you click yes, I accept, it says that you cannot charge for content made using test edit. You can't ask for donations, you can't charge for it. It is against the rules of using our modding tool to make money off of our modding tool. And these people who made that with that modding tool are making money off of it. And I went and opened up my test edit and looked. That EULA hasn't changed.
I think we need to change topics, because we've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no one
hour.
else in the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bailey,
no,
are you
two of the
still
only
alive?
ones that feel overly strongly about it.
No, I'm just talking about it for the sake of talking about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't actually feel strongly. Whatever Steam does, I don't download mods, so I'm okay with it. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I just found something that I could talk about, but yeah, it finally dawned on me while I was listening and, like, you know, yeah.
That we've been talking about this for 25 minutes?
Yeah, I do feel strongly, though, that I wish that something like this would happen that would revolutionize the way people make their games and not make broken games. Because, like, oh, now no one's gonna make a hotfix for me, you know, some fan-made download thing. Maybe I should start making it, because nobody wants to put in the work of having to make people pay for it and then getting hated for it. And
Yep.
yeah, I like that idea, but everything else is. I just want a podcast. That's all I care about. Steam can do whatever the fuck they want.
Okay. Did we have any other questions?
Did we lose
Bailey, do you have a
anybody?
question? Bailey,
Hey,
are
Jordan.
you still there?
Hey, were you sleeping?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, little guy.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay.
Ugh.
So
Yes, she was.
Welcome to Sleeping Squad.
I have a potentially interesting but also very short question.
Okay.
So I want all of you who have Steam right now, go to your
Uh-huh.
wish list, sort it by price, and tell me what the first game that shows up is.
Oh God.
Wait, what?
I can't do that right now.
Thanks for making me do something on a game that I can't pause right now. Ass
Want me to do
assholes.
what?
Yeah, I know. I can't.
What's
pause
the
this
cheapest
one
game
either.
on your wish list? That's my question.
Oh, the cheapest game?
What's the cheapest game on your wish list?
I would say
Receiver.
Gmod.
I would have to say, I think it's the Mark of the Ninja DLC. Because that's like
Yeah.
$5, and I don't know anything else that would be cheaper. But I could be wrong. Here, you go on my wish list and do this for me.
Okay.
Do
Yeah,
it for me,
mine's-
Kenny.
Mine's Receiver, and that's because it's on sale for 60% off.
Receiver.
Apparently mine is...
It's one where you take a gun apart and put it back together, and then you shoot people with it.
Oh, so, what's the name of that game that we were playing that we stopped playing? I forgot what it was called.
Defiance?
No, that game that has, like, a huge emphasis on
Loadout.
putting your gun together. Loadout, yeah.
Loadout.
Loadout was fun, except for the part where it stopped being fun.
But
Yeah.
this one was one of the 7-day FPS challenge guns, and it's an exploration into gun handling mechanics.
Ted Everslop.
Ted Everslop.
Ted Everslop. What's that
But-
about?
And then Besieged.
What are you talking about?
I
knew-
looked at your profile and I looked at your aliases and it said this player has played as Ted Everslop.
What?
Oh, that's a thing before you go anywhere
that
tonight.
was back when I had a friend named Ted Everslap, and I guess I made fun of his name?
I guess.
I don't know. I'm not friends with him anymore. That was
Okay.
one of the people from my old group of friends that we had a falling out, and yeah, we're not friends anymore.
Well, Taco, you have so many $5 games on your wish list that it's actually kind of crazy. But no, the cheapest on your wish list right now is actually Krautscape for $3.99.
Croutscape. Is that?
It's the racing game where the person in the lead
Oh,
builds the
that
track
one! Yeah,
as you
the
drive.
Croutscape, the one that you told me that you and Jordan were like, all right, let's
Wait,
add this to our
what?
wish list.
Yeah.
What is this magic?
That's the one that
It's-
also
I'm
had the
asking
flying
same
mechanics.
thing.
It's
Yeah, that doesn't it
Yeah.
have like that really cool fly mechanics? I remember that game.
so
Still.
it's a racing game where the person driving in the lead builds the track as they drive,
Yeah.
and then the track has like the edges kind of curve up a bit, but they're not barriers. So you can actually drive off the edge of the track, use it as a ramp, and like grow wings on your car, basically. And you can use this to shortcut around the track that the leader couldn't do because he's in the lead.
So, in this game, when you're the leader,
You design the track as you go.
yeah, I know,
You
and it
build the
changes
track as
each
you're
time
driving.
the leader changes.
Yeah, whoever takes the lead is then building the track from that point on.
My goodness.
Yeah, that sounds like an amazing concept.
Yeah, it's such a cool dynamic, because then people behind can be like, oh, the leader's building the track this way, that means I can take a shortcut here. And then
Yeah.
maybe the leader, like, changes his mind, and he's like, no, I'm putting the track this way instead. And the person
So
who tried to take a
you can
shortcut
psych
just gets screwed.
So like it creates a really cool like PvP where you've got someone who's building the track and can psych you out and stop you from getting progress, and at the same time, if you're not careful, you could get fucked over and someone just steals the track from right under you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
It's
creates
really
like a
cool.
really cool racing PvP kind of thing. That sounds really awesome.
I'm watching the video for it right now, and this looks amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's such
Yeah,
a
send
cool
me
game.
the video
I
to
added it on.
Skype.
I added it to my wish list like forever ago. I don't remember if it was Kenny or Jordan, but someone
was
said,
me.
"Dude, look this game up," and I was like, "Okay," and then I did, and I'm like, "Dude, this is cool." But
It
it was
sounds
in,
was not
cool.
me.
it was
It
in like
was me.
alpha. It was in like early alpha, or it was in
Yeah,
beta
it's,
or
it's
whatever.
in
so
early
it's like,
access right now.
yeah,
It's in
so
early
that's.
access.
I'm waiting for it to not be in early access.
It looks like one of those games that's never going to leave early access, actually. But
Well, a lot of the
I'd be
reviews
excited
are
if it
saying,
did.
like, it's pretty much a finished game,
yeah,
so...
yeah, it's got very positive reviews,
Yeah,
which
I'll
is
have to
something you
look
don't
at
see
it again
very
because when I
often.
looked at it before, it was in early access, which immediately makes me go, okay, I'm gonna put more effort into looking into this game or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's half off right now. Anyway, cheapest game on my wish list is Pixel Piracy, which is 75% off, and it's $250 right now.
How long does the game usually stay on sale for?
Usually 24 hours.
Well, it
Sometimes
depends
up
on
to
the
a week.
game.
Depends on the game, depends on the holiday that's coming around.
Yeah.
Well, if I do watch the video and the game is
Let's
really
see.
entertaining.
It's on sale for 16 more hours, baby.
15
How much
more
is
hours.
it?
15 more hours.
It's $3.99 right now.
What
Okay.
is?
Crowdscape.
Casey?
I might
Does
buy it.
Yes.
or Coco? It does sound like it. A
Yeah,
fun
it's
game.
cool, but I can't buy it right now, so if you buy it, you go ahead and have fun with it.
I probably will buy it if someone else buys it as well.
I probably I was
Well-
about to say, I'll probably buy it if Kenny buys it. 'Cause
Okay,
I don't
well,
How
let's
often
just both
does
buy
it
it.
go on sale?
down.
I'm not really sure.
I
I
need to
think
look
this is
at-
the first time I've seen it on
I
sale
need
for
to
this much.
look at my
but
bank, but I'm pretty sure I have the money and I can buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Same.
definitely don't have any money right now.
Anyway, yeah, so Crowdscape, that's a game. Let's see.
What did who else?
Jordan,
else?
what was yours?
Yeah, Jordan.
What?
What's the cheapest game on your wish list?
Oh. Sword of the Stars, The Pit.
Ooh, that's a good game.
For $3.24, 75% off. Can I go back to bed?
Good night, Jordan.
Go
Alright.
back to Sleepy Squad. You'll be waiting for your captain because he's not going to sleep anytime soon.
Oh boy. But we've got the Admiral at least.
Yeah, no.
We should rename our channel Sleepy Brigade or Sleepy Squad or something.
Sleepy Squad.
Or
That'll be our April Fool's joke next year.
Yeah, next year we'll change our name to Sleepy Brigade and not make a
Yeah,
video.
let me go up and see if I have coffee. If I have coffee, I'll be just fine.
No, like literally, we'll change our name to Sleepy Brigade. We'll upload just one video on that day, and it will be a video of us like sleeping.
We're just in a bed together. We're all hugged up and we're just sleeping. I love it.
And I'm just laying
I
right
just
on
don't-
sleeping all.
Oh boy.
If we're gonna actually do that, I call Jordan. I want to be cuddled up to Jordan.
Bam's got competition.
Oh shit.
Oh, damn.
Hey, I mean,
Damn.
I mean, this is gonna be some huge shots fired, but the only reason I want Jordan is because he actually smells good. Shots
Damn.
fired.
Shots fired indeed.
I can smell good. I just don't like to.
Oh boy.
I won't go into it, but he smells good.
What about Bailey? Do you have a cheapest game on
no,
your
I
wish
don't
list?
want Bailey. Thank you.
She can't start her team while everything.
Yeah, I can't start my Steam because I'm playing Trouble.
Oh. Oh well.
If she did, her computer would explode.
Oh well then. We'll just not have an answer.
I can try and look at her wish list right now. Hold on.
Well, I have nothing on my wish list.
Oh, well then, there you go.
Why not?
Because I don't
She
play.
doesn't look at Steam.
I don't play Steam games that much.
Dude, I ask that to people, like, in real life all the time. I'm like, do you have a Steam? And they're like, no. And I'm like, how the fuck don't you, dude? Steam is amazing. Like, my friend Paisley, he used to work with us back in, like, 2011 at my work, and then he moved back to Colorado. And he just recently started working with us again. And I'm like, dude, what's your Steam? I'll add you. And he's like, oh, I don't use Steam. I usually just use my friends or whatever. I'm like, dude, you're fucking missing out. Because there's some shit on Steam. You could have a huge list of games and only have to spend, like, 10 or $20.
Yeah, you could spend $1 on 5 games.
Summer
Seriously.
sale. Why aren't you here yet?
Seriously.
Okay, I'm waiting until the summer sale then.
I'm gonna come and do chores for Kenny's dad for money.
Okay, you don't need to come. You can just do chores, it's fine.
I can't believe Bailey got that joke.
Bailey is older than she seems.
Bailey probably didn't actually get that joke.
My friends do that all the time.
They do
Oh
what?
God.
They
Make
come?
that joke.
No, they make over PG jokes.
Over peachy. I've never heard that before.
I just imagine Bailey hanging out with their friends. It's
Wait,
like,
we've got a
hey,
response
I
from
have a
Bam
guy
in chat.
that lives in the state
Oh,
that I
Bammy chat. What's
Yeah.
Bammy chat?
Yeah,
What
Bam's
did you say,
response
Bammy
to Taco cuddling Secco is, Taco, you have to cuddle me too. That's my only requirement to cuddle Secco.
Oh, Jordan. Jordan's not gonna like that.
What are you kidding me? Jordan will love it. Jordan will be like, I will vicariously have sex with her through you.
Mount the taco, use him as my tool.
Oh my
I'm gonna use Taco as a dildo to fuck you.
Jesus.
Okay.
Bailey, cover your ears, run
Do I
away.
have permission to cut
Oh, man.
You have permission to what?
us?
Cut. Fuck,
Yes.
Bailey. Say whatever word you want. This is like a Madsen party.
Shit.
Damn.
Did you say titty hump?
No, she said God fucking damn.
Oh.
That's about the extent of Bailey's swears. She knows shit, but that's about it.
Oh, you don't know my.
No, I don't want to know, Bailey. It's okay.
It's really
You
funny.
need the
That she's
longer
like,
you can
"Friends
stay a
do that all the
12-year-old
time."
little girl in my head, the better.
My friends do that all the time. What, come? I just picture her and she's like chilling in her house and she's like, hey, what do you want to do today? And he goes,
Okay,
Oh.
that's enough.
what about you, Susie? What do you want to do? Sitting there with like perma face.
Perma O face.
Oh, that is great. I love it.
This is best podcast.
Okay, well, to follow the previous question, what's the
Polka dot.
most expensive game on your wish list?
God
That
damn
has
it,
a
now I have
price.
to pull up my wish list again.
Most expensive game on my wish list.
Okay, my wish list is in my head, and I don't even know the expensive.
How do I, oh, I have to scroll all the way.
I
back
bet you
and
anything it's pre-sequel.
Probably. Mine is the prequel.
Wait, game
Wait,
or thing?
What about?
It can be
wait,
thing, so
what's
long
the
as it has a
Creed
price.
Steam game?
Hmm?
Is it Assassin's Creed a Steam game? I forget.
Probably.
There's
Okay. That may be the most expensive one on my list.
I don't know if 1 is on there, but I know 2 and 3 and Revelations and Brotherhood are on there. But I didn't know if
okay.
1
Taco, you have 2 that are tied for most expensive, which are Batman Arkham Knight and the Borderlands prequel.
is Arkham Knight already out?
It's listed as $60, and I
What?
think
Arkham Knight came out. I didn't know that.
available June 23rd.
Oh, okay. Well, still, those two games are expensive and on there.
My
those are
my
also on
tie.
The reason.
my-
Go ahead.
No, explain your Arkham thing.
Oh, the reason Arkham Knight is on there is because if you see a game on my wish list, most likely I want to keep it on that platform because whenever I buy a game, I like to keep that game franchise on one platform. So if I buy something on PC, I will
Buy
try
all
my
those
hardest
games
to
on
buy the sequel on PC. Which is funny because I have the Max Payne series on my Xbox, but I bought Max Payne. What was the recent one? 3?
2,
3.
I bought 3 on Steam, so that's one way that I break the mold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So mine's 3-way tie for Dying Light, Borderlands pre-sequel, which I'm probably gonna take off, and Grand Theft Auto 5. Unless we really want to, and those are for games, but really, and those are all $60. And then I have Artsy Draft SE and Fuse Character Creator, which are both $100, which are not games.
Oh, so that's what you meant by does it have to be games?
Yes.
And we'll get Seko's answer just as soon as he's done getting coffee.
Just look at his thing.
Oh, right, I can just look at his thing.
Yeah, just look at his D.
He probably
Yep.
went to bed and just left himself.
That
Bacon
was
bomb.
funny.
Sleeping with coffee.
Well, he said that he was getting coffee.
No, he said he's going to go see if there was coffee, and if there's
Okay,
coffee,
well-
he'd be fine. Watch him have fallen asleep on his way back down the stairs, and he's just standing there with a foot out in the air and his hands against the wall.
The most expensive
Has
game.
he ever fallen asleep, like, upright?
I don't know. I have. I fall asleep in my chair all the time.
Most expensive
try
game on
not
Seko's
to.
wish list is Divinity Original Sin.
I'll fall asleep upside down in my bed.
Forgot that I have that on my wish list. I need to get that eventually.
What is that game again? Oh, never mind. I know.
Divinity Original Sin is that one game where
That
what's his
Kenny
name?
wants everybody to play.
Kenny?
Kinda?
Demonic Wolf's the one that you played it with?
Yeah.
Yeah, Divinity Original Sin is one of those games where fuck Demonic Wolf.
Yep.
We have a friend. For you guys who don't know him, which you don't, Demonic Wolf is a guy who's in our friends,
List.
who's in our clique, who is the least committed gamer ever.
Yeah, he plays a
he'll-
game for 5 minutes if he doesn't get, or 5 minutes if he gets bored of it, 2 hours if he does. And I messed that up. Regardless,
But
he played
it's
all
okay.
of like 3 or 4 hours of Divinity Original Sin with me, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm done." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, there's a story here that we could, finish, but no, it's okay. It's fine. Fucking goddamn it.
what is this game, and why do I not remember it?
What is what game?
Afterfall Insanity.
All right, it's this game about you get to play any character, like you can develop any character you want, kind of like Fable, and it takes place on a sidewalk. And immediately in the beginning cutscene, your character falls, and then it becomes Sims, and it's your life after you had taken your fall. So it becomes like Sims, where you have to
But that-
get on with yourself, and you have
Yeah,
to.
only instead
has
of all the different meters that are in the Sims, so you have to like manage your Sims' hunger and whatever. You only have one, and it's your sanity meter.
Yeah. Well, no, and then there's also there's paid DLC where you can actually you can pay to get the mud that's on your knees off. Like it'll take the mud off of your knees, which adds a new progress bar of whether
Watching the mud off.
Yeah,
Are we
like how
getting
clean
back
you are.
to paying
Yeah.
for mods again?
No, he's making a joke, Bailey. It's okay.
Yep.
We need to bring her into more podcasts
Yes.
so she can point out jokes.
She can be the new Captain Obvious.
It's like half the time I feel like our viewer, like my jokes just soar over people's heads. I feel like people would legit be like, "The fuck is this guy talking about?"
I'll just be like the viewers talking to you.
Essentially, yeah, you're pretty much the feedback.
Bailey's the mascot.
Bailey is our demographic.
No, she's the
Just-
mascot.
mascot.
If Bailey's
And
are demographic,
everything,
then I
other
severely
than
need to
the-
change how I tell jokes.
Other than you guys are.
Why do I have 2 copies of all of the Grand Theft Auto games?
Because
Wait,
you have
what?
2 copies of your mom.
Wait, will Grand Theft Auto work on my computer?
No.
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 No, your computer will self-detonate and then take the slag and shove it up
Okay.
your bum.
Grand
Once
Theft
I-
Auto won't
once
work
I
on your
get a better
computer
computer.
because your computer isn't a car.
Indeed.
And it also doesn't have
Everybody's
ghosts in it.
Minecraft will be fine. You know, I have
Minecraft
to find it.
Minecraft doesn't require a graphics card to work.
You can't. No, you can't. You can't commit Grand Theft Auto without a car,
Yeah.
and your computer's not a car, so you can't commit Grand Theft Auto using your computer.
The only thing you could do is Grand Theft PC.
Yeah.
Her PC isn't worth over $1,000. It can't be considered Grand Theft.
This is true.
Bacon bomb.
Then,
Actu-
then the thief will bring really expensive parts and put them on her computer and then steal it just so that he could make it Grand Theft.
Also, he'll
Yeah.
buy Thief Gold on her Steam account and play it so that he can play himself stealing her computer.
God.
I love it.
That thought in my mind, man.
What?
Death.
What was I zoned out for again?
You need to go and smoke 'em a peace pipe.
We were
No,
just talking about
No,
stealing.
Misa has coffee. Misa fine. Misa has coffee.
It is Thief Simulator.
Well, okay, I've got a third picture to add to someone's name. I've updated 2 of our pictures now. Time to add a
Pictures?
third.
One of our pictures.
Our
Let me
pictures.
Let me just hold off on that, and yeah, I think you should rethink the way.
But no, I've been changing the pictures on our nameplates throughout the podcast, and I've just gotten what I'm gonna change. Seko's picture to.
I feel like mine's just gonna be a laughing mouth. I can't even see these. I feel
No,
like
apparently that's what Coco is. God. This guy.
I can't see it, so I can't join in the laughs.
He's Jar Jar.
Yep. He kept saying Misa, so it was like, okay, Jar
Misa
Jar.
Wiener?
Is there anyone
Misa
else
Wiener?
that's really funny that I should know?
Dude.
Mine is Mr. Bean, Coco is G-Man, and you're a smiling mouth.
I'm a smiling mouth.
Yep.
With red lipstick. But the mouth is pink.
I wonder. I bet you that picture of Mr. Bean is hilarious because Mr. Bean is always
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's like his classic derpy face, yeah.
his classic face.
Yeah, exactly.
Knew it.
That moment when he realizes that he can use
What was that, mascot?
that moment when he realizes that he can use his middle finger and flips off every single person that he sees.
Seems legit.
Very legit.
I have one for Bailey too somewhere. I just have to find it.
Is it a mountain? Just a picture of a mountain?
A picture of a mountain with a lake on top of it.
Yeah, like the ending of Mario Sunshine, where you're
But,
on
like
that
really
giant
badly
sauna.
photoshopped. So it literally is like a mountain, and then at the very peak of the mountain, balancing
It's
on
just-
top of it, there's this giant lake.
Yeah, just like it's almost like frozen water, except it's not frozen.
Yeah.
It's Minecraft. It's Minecraft water.
Oh god.
World edited in.
Let's see if I can find it somewhere, maybe.
Man, I wish we still had the old Minecraft server, because then I could make a mountain lake.
Okay. Oh, there is a vanilla server that is a good server.
There are plenty
Yeah,
of
but I
those.
want it to be out.
Yeah, he wants it to
How do
be
you
like
invite people
our
to
private
private?
server.
Yeah.
Okay. I would love a
It won't
private.
fuck up my giant pink.
Here, I'll just do this, even though it's the same picture, and just, like, turn it upside down. There. There, good enough. Okay.
How long has it been?
An hour and 45 minutes.
All right. Sounds like it's time for questions.
Yeah, it
Which
sounds
we've
like
been
it's
doing
time
for the
for
last half
another
hour.
question.
Q&A.
If someone wants to throw out a question, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, Bammy, give us a question.
I give out the most random questions, so I don't even need to ask.
Okay, give out a random question. Let's hear it.
Bacon bombs.
That's not a question, though.
It's not a question, it's a statement.
Yeah, I know.
What happened? Why is my game black?
Because you're a black guy.
Okay, that's our next question. What happened? Why is my game black?
Because I actually already gave my answer, because you're a black guy. So you're seeing inside of yourself. Any other takers?
My answer is because butts.
Because butts are black, that is true. When you open up a butt, it's black inside.
But yee.
That's funny
My
too.
question is, you died. What's on your tombstone? What did you die from?
Live like a windrammer while you fuck.
A windrammer? Do you mean wine rammer?
No, windrammer.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, so tacos is very disturbing. Kenny.
Okay, first, I just have to state this. My grave and tombstone would both be in my room. I would be buried inside of my room with my gravestone, like, just in front of my monitor. And the gravestone would actually just have a hole in it showing my computer monitor on an endless slideshow of all the games I've played.
In the arms of
Yeah, but that doesn't answer the question. What killed you?
What killed me? Being way too much of an otaku. That's all.
He died from... Wait,
I
what?
died from otaku. That's all.
How the fuck did they join?
I invited them.
Who?
Oh.
What?
Okay.
How did
For a
what?
sec- okay, some people just started randomly joining the game that I'm playing on Warframe, and I'm
Oh.
like, this is set to friends only. How the fuck is this happening?
Okay.
Also, why the hell?
So
I guess I'll answer the question now.
Yeah.
I died, and on my tombstone, it says, "I fought the Skype, but the Skype won."
I fought the Skype, but the Skype won. Skype why? Okay, what about Coco? Did you give an answer?
I died doing what I love, my computer.
Okay,
He died
so
doing
he
his computer.
He got electrocuted because he plugged his penis into the wrong modular area of the power supply. There is a right one, but you found the wrong one.
Okay, what about Bailey?
I don't even know.
Died
She-
of
she-
Minecraft overdose.
She died due to creeper explosion.
Sure, let's go with
No,
that.
I died because of giant zombie.
Oh boy, giant zombies. Okay.
Holy shit.
Well, that went by
This game that-
fast.
No, this game that I'm in.
Oh, I
has
got my
two guys
Arcwing
with skins.
thing.
What?
Congrats.
Sorry.
Let's,
Totally off topic. I got my
yeah,
Arcwing
let's
class.
stay in podcast.
Okay, so now I need to, like, select and copy-paste this. So, Bam asks, what does our pictures by our names mean/stand for before I messed around with
I
them?
mean the actual ones.
Yeah, our actual
Okay.
logos.
Okay, Kenny's probably gonna get
Okay,
mad at me when I answer this, but the only reason that's there is because Kenny made it for me, and I want to make him happy.
Yep. Literally, at one point, it was like when I first met him, too. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, his favorite color is pink, he plays a pyro on TF2, so I'm going to take a picture of the pyro, make the flames and whatever pink, and put his name in the, like, glasses or whatever.
'Cause I don't play TF2 anymore unless someone invites me, which nobody does, but I'm not butthurt about it. I'm fine with it. I just don't play it anymore.
And then, one thing to note about that is, it was pretty much the best thing ever, because, the file name of that image is l6b2anal.jpg, or .gif.
Yeah.
And so, we have always found that hilarious, and we always joke about how Taco is L6B2
I am honest.
He's on this.
I am honest.
So yeah.
Mine is Mongo. He was the brand that I used to mark stuff that I made in APB for the longest time.
Yep. G-Man is Mongo.
G-Man is Mongo.
But yeah, Mongo is stupid and I hate it. What about Sekko? What does your icon mean?
It means nothing. It's just something I threw together for. Actually, that was supposed to be. That was like the rough draft for the very first Arctic Squad symbol design. And everyone's like, nah. And I'm like, okay, I'll use it for myself then. So
Yeah.
it's been my
Yeah, it was
I knew
too much
it.
your
I
style.
knew this was gonna happen.
What is my... Okay, yeah, Coco apparently thinks of my style as super ultra modern metal.
Yep,
What? What is that?
Your
What?
style of what?
just ultra modern, and you use a lot of like metallics and metal tone.
No, that's just what happens when you render anything in 3D.
Yep. Okay, so my symbol, I literally took my favorite shape and my two favorite colors and combined them. That's all. Like, literally just, I was like, hexagons are fucking cool. Orange is a cool color. Blue is a cool color.
Oh yeah,
Let's
and I
do
stole
this.
his hexagons too. as
Yeah,
you
he
can
stole
tell.
my hexagons. Bitch.
I have hexagons and triangles. What you got about that, bitch? What?
Well, triangles are not nearly as cool as hexagons because they only have half as many vertices.
Yeah, but triangles are the strongest natural shape in the world.
Yeah,
That's why the
but,
Pyramid of Giza is still standing.
Yeah, but triangles are stupid and not real.
They also have just as many strength points as they have failure points.
Yep.
Dude, you just brought up something that now I'm having a hard time thinking about. What is my favorite shape?
We'll go for that one next then, I
Legit.
guess.
Like,
That's our
legit,
ending
what
question.
the fuck is my favorite shape?
Okay, so what about Bailey? What is your picture by your name mean?
What even is it?
It's
It's
a
a
Minecraft
Minecraft glass.
Okay, actually, may I answer this? It's pretty obvious. She had some pink mushrooms in Minecraft. She made them into a mushroom stew, and she ate it. And then she woke up the next morning, and literally everything was pink,
Ah,
and it tasted pink too.
that's what happens when you suck on the
Like-
tube.
It was just
like
a
she-
quick- it was
She
a
laid
quick
on the ground
photo.
face first and just ate the earth, and the earth tasted pink.
Well,
That's
it's
how much of a
basically
trick.
It's cotton candy, not mushroom stew.
Just like it's not gold, it's butter.
Yes, better rules.
I can't believe it's not gold.
I can't believe it's not gold.
I can't believe
Damn
it's
it, Kenny,
not
I'll kill you.
farts.
No, I'm joking. That was pretty funny.
I can't believe it's not hashtag butts.
I can't believe
That's
it's not heaven.
that's my motto in Vindictus. I love it. And it's not even an actual hashtag. It just says hashtag butts.
Yep.
This fucking guy. Do I have to come save
Help.
you?
Help! Please, God!
Okay. Well,
I
In that
died from
case-
fall damage.
Where are you?
we will move on
Shit.
to
I'm coming.
the finale
It's
question
okay, my Valkyrie is here.
of the Poodcoost, which is what's your favorite shape? And I already answered mine.
Wait, your favorite shape?
Yeah. In fact,
I
I'm just
like
gonna put it
ovals
as
because
obvious
they
answer.
remind me of myself.
Coco is an oval. Vaguely circular, but not quite.
Fuck That's really tough.
But no, I like lines. In fact, I like line segments. I don't like shapes.
I got my favorite shape.
That's not a shape, sir.
Wait. Coco
Line
doesn't
segment
like
is a shape.
shapes. Obvious answer.
My favorite shape is a TARDIS.
She likes rectangles within rectangles.
I guess that's kind of a shape, technically.
Yeah, that's a shape,
She
but
likes
I'm not accepting that answer. I want an actual shape name.
I look at a mountain right now and I see cubes.
And she sees a TARDIS.
In real life, I've actually built a TARDIS in Minecraft, so
So
Yeah,
what
but
you're
it's even
saying
bigger on the
is
inside.
your favorite shape is cubes because it's all you see anymore.
well,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. We'll go
If we're
with
getting
that.
into some 3D shapes, then I like spheres.
Spirit? Okay. Yeah, I was about to say spheres aren't a 3D shape.
Yeah, Coco, we all know how much you like balls. It's okay.
I guess I'd have to say triangle. Triangle's pretty cool.
Triangle is less cool than hexagon.
He likes four-sided pyramids.
Those have a name, you know.
What?
A teepee?
No. Cones.
No, teepees are round. They don't have
They're
flat
cones.
side.
They're triangle.
I mean, I guess they could, but I don't think that they usually do.
They started as a triangle.
What about Secco?
And I
That's
got
not a
favorite
triangle.
shape?
That's a pyramid. When it's in 3D, it's called a pyramid.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a cylinder.
Bailey,
mixed-
do we need to take you back to basic geometry?
I think Secco
No.
is dead.
Now that I
Second
think
was
about
that.
it, I do like the pyramidian. So I guess
The pyramidian
I'd have to
is a
say
good-
triangles or pyramid.
I like the name of the pyramidian.
Dude, my actual favorite is the galleon, but pyramidian's probably my second.
Okay, I guess Secco either doesn't want to answer this question or is way too involved with whatever he's not doing. Which is the
He died.
podcast. He's not doing the podcast, clearly.
Got
So, yeah. I suppose on the note of what our favorite shape is, God, I just realized that's like a 5th grade question.
Yeah,
Hey man,
we've got some seriously hard-hitting answers here.
I mean, it's not that it's a bad question, but man.
I have a question.
Oh.
What's your favorite flower in real life?
My favorite flower?
Orchid.
Hey kid, what's your favorite flower? Mine's chocolate.
yeah.
I think I have to make that my real answer because I don't like flowers. So mine's chocolate.
I think it was posies, whatever the pink one is.
Posers.
Pink posies.
Okay. And Secco is not answering apparently. So,
Are you talking? Is he talking to you or something?
no, he's just
He's just
He's
AFK.
just staring
he's
there.
he's
just,
totally
like,
MIA. He's just gone.
yeah.
He's just
oh,
falling
just
asleep
gone.
on his chair.
Yep, he must have. Okay, so Coco.
I'm back.
I said.
Oh, welcome back.
Sorry. Actually, from the time I was quiet, I actually ran upstairs and fixed a pretty bad conduit infection. So,
Oh.
fastest geek squad agent on the
TMI.
planet.
Not that kind of conduit.
He entered the conduit.
He entered the conduit. Okay,
Yeah,
so Secco,
Those
play
you
catch
guys
up then.
know I am the Neo of the conduit infection. You know that?
Secco, you need to play catch up then. What's your favorite shape?
I like the pyramid.
Okay.
Nice.
And
I said triangle, so yeah.
what's your favorite
Roommates.
flower?
Flower?
Yeah.
Wait.
Her name
Why
was.
did you leave?
Her
Now
name
I'm
was.
stuck with these a-holes.
Her.
Invite me back.
Shut up. Her name was Tiger Lily.
I don't. Is that a reference to something?
No, I actually like the Tiger
can't.
Lily.
Oh, there we go.
Oh. That's a name of a flower?
Yeah.
Tiger
What is the
lily?
world coming to?
Tiger lily.
Since there's a
Tiger
lily,
Lily,
there's got to be a
people-
tiger version of it.
Clearly, because tigers are the ultimate being, so there can't be anything that's not. I mean, obviously, there's such things as tiger hexagons, too.
Of course there are. There's also Tiger Kennys. You don't know it.
Tiger
They're there.
keys. Oh my god.
Anything else I need to answer?
Nope, that's it.
Favorite type of butt sex?
You can hang up and go away now. No, I'm joking.
Oh, also, was it
Face
obvious
down
to you
in a
that
pillow,
Coco likes
no eye
spheres?
contact.
Face down, ass up. That's the way I like to fuck.
Sure.
You like what's fupping? I'd like to know what fupping is.
I don't know. All I know is
So anyway,
it had to
Urban
rhyme.
Dictionary
and you
that
can't
shit
rhyme
right now.
Up with fuck, so face up. So face down, ass up. That's the way I
You like to
fuck.
duck? The
That's the way I said-
appropriate rhyme would
Okay.
be duck.
No, because
No.
it's rhyming with up, so it'd have to be fup or dup. Face
Or
down,
nup.
ass up. That's the way I like to fuck.
nope,
Okay. Anyway,
nop, nop.
Nop.
What
There you
were you-
go.
what
Face
were you-
down, ass up. That's the way I like to nop.
Yep.
what were you saying, Kenny?
So that's all the time we have for this podcast.
We'll see sometime this week and maybe next week.
Yeah, we'll
Guys.
hopefully later this week be streaming some Gmod because that sounds fun.
That's the way. 'Cause this is how we do it.
This
Okay.
is how we do it.
Okay. So yeah, if you enjoyed, check out our YouTube channel for other podcasts as well as other content we've uploaded over the years. God, it's been years.
I know.
Also, if you are not watching on Twitch, you can head over to our Twitch and follow us, and it'll be a fun time. We stream occasionally. We try to stream sometimes, mostly.
I
Sometimes
will.
And also go on our website so you can do nothing.
Yeah,
if-
also
if
go
you-
to archersquad.com and post on our forums so that we have an excuse to actually use our website that we're paying for.
We're not paying for. We just have the domain name, and it's only like once a year.
Okay,
And I'm
but-
paying for that.
Yes.
Thank
Also, we have a Facebook and Twitter and Steam community group on the links on the screen. And if you go to
And-
archersquad.com/page/podcast, you can see info about the podcast as well as there's a link to a forum where you can submit questions for us to answer during the Q&A segment. So yeah.
About the Twitch.
Mhm.
I will start streaming again here soon. If anyone is wondering about that. I will not be able to stream with other people though because of my Skype issues that everyone freaking knows about.
Yep, because Skype Y.
So
I will start
what you're gonna
streaming
get
soon,
is
and I
the
will
rest of
stream
the
with
Archer
people.
Squad members in the chat.
Mhm.
But I will start streaming again, yes. Because
Yeah.
I'm sick of not streaming. I miss you.
This is
Miss
how
you
we
guys. I
do it.
miss all of you.
Anyway, so yeah, that's that. Have a good week, and we hope to see you next time on Wardog Podcast.
Good night.
Indubitably.
#butts.